Hi, I'm Elise Groves, your mortgage retriever and part of the Groves team here in Santa Rosa. And today I've got Irene Turner with me from Irene Turner at Home, who is an interior designer and color consultant. So, Irene, what I want to talk about today is a lot of people are looking at their square footage differently.
Absolutely.
And I think we're past the days now of the mini McMansions and the gigantic square footages and things like that. And I think people are starting to return to a little bit more simplistic, simpler lifestyle, which means usually that they could possibly be downsizing. Is that what you're pretty well seeing in your business now?
Absolutely, Elise. Absolutely. And downsizing is a term that I have a little bit of a problem with because a lot of my clients see downsizing as, oh my God, I have to get rid of everything. And so it freaks them out. Literally freaks them out. You know, they've been collecting things in their homes for years and years with their children, and now they're just thinking that, oh my goodness, I just don't need all the space. What do I do? So I really like to call it right-sizing.
Oh, great term.
And,
great term. Yeah.
You know, even with the younger clientele, you know, they are having problems finding jobs and everything is very expensive. And so they're much more practical in their approach about what kind of space they actually need.
Well, and what's been my experience over the years too, and really when we were, looking to purchase our home here at Creekside, that I was much more enamored of having a slightly smaller home, well done, than just massive amounts of space that had to be cleaned, and the utilities and all the other things that went along with that. And I think that that's a trend that we're going to start seeing more and more of, that people are being much more practical about what it takes to maintain a big property and all their stuff. And maybe if you don't have quite so much space, you don't have room for quite so much stuff.
Right.
Which, so you agree with that? That's
absolutely
one of the things that you're saying?
Absolutely. Well, the two biggest pockets in population are the baby boomers. You know,
true.
all of us who are growing older
all of us,
and becoming empty nesters and now having grandchildren and that type of thing. And then the younger Generation Y, is the next huge group. They're even bigger than the baby boomers.
Really? Wow.
Yes, absolutely. Believe it or not, it's true.
Wow.
And they're the ones who are much more practical in their approach to living. So between the two groups, they're really looking at smaller, more functional space. And it's not always smaller. Maybe it's more functional.
Functional. Perfect
so
word
for instance,
it.
in your home that you have here, you have this lovely office that's detached from the house.
Right.
Well, as you age, if you needed someone to come in and stay with you, you have a little apartment for them to be in.
Great idea.
You know, as generations are having trouble finding places to live, there's multiple generation living. So, you know, that becomes a very practical piece of it, in addition to a piece of property. So it's how you look at the space and how can you make it more functional and practical for those of who live there and those who have the potential to live there. It's a big deal.
Well, it makes perfect sense. Irene, thank you so much. I really
pleasure.
appreciate it. If you find this information helpful, please pass the video along. And if you feel like subscribing, we'd welcome that as well. So thanks again, Irene. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Elise.
And if you have any questions, certainly give us a call.